Important notice, the voice is robotic and may vary from real sounds. All book copyrights belong to the author. Upon request, the channel will immediately remove the content. Support the authors, follow on social media, and share the knowledge. Chapter 2, First Kiss Taken Away. Sure enough. Han Qilu's eyes were cold, and the force he grasped on her shoulders became even stronger, causing her to frown unconsciously. Bitch. You get me out of our house. Are the rich kids so rude and educated like him? And Chuxia couldn't help it anymore, raising her hand and slapped Han Qilu unexpectedly. Is she doing harm to the people? After all, she had never slapped anyone like this in her life. Han Qilu, I can only bear with you because of the face of Uncle Han and Aunt Han. But why do you call me a bitch? Do you think you are particularly noble? Han Qilu didn't know how to answer after being voted by Chuxia. Instead, she took a step back and let go of her hand. Listen well. Chuxia continued, I have no interest in your family's property or anything. I just want to enter a university and realize my mother's college dream. So you don't need to wear one at all. Look at me with colored glasses. Ha! Han Qilu regained consciousness and sneered, do you think I will believe your words? Chuxia also sneered, my words, in short, are put here. As for whether you believe it or not, that's your business. It's late, goodbye. Seeing Chuxia's disdain, Han Qilu raised an unknown fire in his heart, and once again grabbed her by the shoulder and shouted, don't you want us to repay the favor? Why? I will promise it by myself. Before Chuxia would react, he leaned over and kissed Chuxia's lips with some vengeance. Her eyes widened, she couldn't believe it. She treasured her first kiss for 17 years, just like that, dedicated to an inexplicable person? When Chuxia reacted, Han Qilu had already started to leave a shallow hickey along her smooth neck. He originally wanted to retaliate against her, letting her know that there is a price to pay for disdain for him, but somehow, he can't control himself, the more he kisses, the more passionate. Chuxia exhausted all his strength to push Han Qilu away, his eyes cold, Master Han, please respect yourself. Self-respect? His eyes were full of sarcasm, this young master grows up so old, this is the first time I heard someone say this to me. So are you proud? Her eyes became colder and colder. After a pause, she uttered a word, get out. Fuck? Isn't that what you want? Get close to me, and then make me fall in love with you. He stepped closer. Chuxia's mouth trembled unconsciously. How narcissistic is this guy? Do you think narcissism is lawless without breaking the law? What? Did you see through it? Han Qilu stretched out her hand, wanting to grab Chuxia's shoulder again, but this time, a bright light flashed in her eyes, pulled Han Qilu over, and threw him to the ground with a shoulder drop. Han Qilu fell to the ground in a strange posture, Chuxia. You, die, settled. She raised her eyebrows disapprovingly, learning from Han Qilu's high-pitched appearance, and said loudly, this lady is really not afraid. So, get off. Han Qilu walked and crawled out of her room, leaving behind a tacky line that couldn't be tacky, you will remember it. Yes, yes, she will remember it well. Sighing helplessly, she walked to the door and locked it. In the days to come, I'm afraid it won't be a good time, and next time you must remember to lock the door before going to bed.